Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a meditation. This is focused on, in the month of August, naturally, on the Moon-Uranus conjunction today in Taurus. I'm setting it up like a lunation reading, and we're going to look specifically at the way in which you are taking care of yourself. You are supporting your own healing. I'll talk a little bit more about the astrology involved as I get going, but let's get started, Aries, with your overall energy for this reading, the Ace of Cups. This is absolutely spot on. This is talking about the way in which you have taken responsibility for your own healing. This is you really understanding that you are in control of your emotions. You are able to access the energy of your feelings, of the emotions that your body holds, and that information gives you clues about your alignment around the best steps forward for you. The Ace of Cups is really opening up your creativity, your way of non-judgmentally experiencing and even evaluating the emotions that are attached to certain experiences. Right now, you are channeling those into the best way for you to make necessary changes that are often not comfortable, that are indeed challenging in many ways to make, but that you are doing those in the gentlest, most comfortable way possible, understanding as you do now that these necessary changes, these necessary alignments with your dreams, your aspirations, your desires are necessary and critical for you to obtain not only those dreams and desires, but the way in which you are validating who you are by moving towards what feels good to you. In the energy for the Sun, we have the Queen of Cups. And Aries, this shows you primarily positioned to receive and to reflect the kind of care and attention, the kind of nurturing, the kind of compassion that you're capable of displaying. Your empathy for the needs of others, understanding the support they may need without asking for it, is what is particularly assisting you right now. This can be your reflection of an important person in your life who provides this support, this embrace, this validation for you, that everything is all right, that everything will be all right. But this is also you providing the same capacity to others, your ability to reflect your own vulnerability and your sense of safety in exploring that vulnerability, recognizing and pulling out the lessons that you've learned in your life so that you can share stories of overcoming challenges with others who need that and who may be experiencing the same thing. For the position of your moon, we have the Queen of Swords, and this is actually a beautiful reflection of this conjunction of the Moon and Uranus in Taurus as I'm doing this reading. This is your ability to detach yourself from your emotions appropriately. In other words, in order to challenge your own assumptions about others, to be genuinely curious about the conditions of others or about the experiences that you're having, you are able to set your emotions aside and become an observer. This is you observing yourself in your interactions with others, in the way that you articulate your ideas, the way that you invite inquiry or invite the experience, the truths of others into your consideration. In fact, you are exhibiting a desire to query or quest various circumstances or ideas or desires that you may have, and that may be relevant to the experiences of others. So you are perhaps in some way inviting conversation, perhaps about difficult subjects, but you are open to new ideas and inspirations and developing or evolving a stronger understanding of those ideas that may be new to you, allowing yourself to be inspired and to open up new paradigms, new frameworks of understanding, or even exploding former paradigms or frameworks or structures of understanding that have accompanied you throughout your life and are no longer suitable to the circumstances you find yourself in now. In the present, we have the Moon card. This is overall a very, very loaded and emotive time for you. This is your strength, your clarity, your desire to deeply understand those invisible forces, those invisible energies that exist in perhaps your unconscious. You are able to connect intuitively with the collective unconscious sensations of others, of other people, other realities. You're able to tune into those things that all people want and need. And this is helping you to not only challenge your own ideas, but to look for the relevance of your experience to that of others. That's key for you right now, is really tapping into your prayers, your meditations. This may be a time when there is a lot of information that comes to you during your sleep or during your meditations, guided meditations, fluid dreaming, lucid dreaming, various states where you're able to actually allow yourself to sleep with intention, understanding that there are conversations, there are meetings, there are encounters, there are events that are occurring in your dream life on various planes, in other timelines, or with a variety of individuals or entities that are supporting you in some way or another. In your past, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is indicating that you have been on this path of self-development for a while. This has been a clear focus of yours, perhaps for as long as a decade. But this is wherever you are in your life, wherever your intention has been, you have understood that by improving, by changing, by becoming more efficient, more productive, this is the way that you can impact your world. And so there is a kind of inside-out experience of change, development, growth, and progress that you have internalized, understanding that you can only truly take responsibility for your own actions and words. And as those become more integral and aligned within you towards those external goals, those ways in which you would like to see change or improvement in your environment, you are on that path. You're disciplined, you're devoted, and you're focused. And in the future, we have the Nine of Cups. This is indicating that this journey, this self-healing path, this journey to better understand your self-care needs is filling you with a sense of wholeness and completion around validating the experiences you've had, the emotions that have accompanied those experiences, and your ability to learn the lessons that you have pursued. There is a clear intention and acceptance that the abundance, the support that you need is around you, is always around you, that is something that you have cultivated for yourself. And in so doing, you are now able to best determine the steps forward, the next steps forward as you move on your journey. You're able to validate what works for you, where you have made progress, where you are meeting your own goals and promises to yourself. The satisfaction that this gives you is allowing you to feel whole and complete within yourself. This is a beautiful gift that continues to extend to those around you, those that seek support from you, those that recognize the deep compassion and empathy that you're able to share with those who need support in a way that heals you. So this is one of those ways in which each person, you in particular, have taken responsibility for your own healing in the way that it is so intended. Others can only guide you, they can support you, they can offer you strategies and techniques, but ultimately you're the one who is doing the work. You're the one who has to do the work. And in doing that work, you are modeling for others who are also seeking healing for themselves, a way to do it, your way to do it. And that, again, the pursuit is for your own healing, and you're gaining that as you heal others, as you support the healing of others. I'm going to clarify the Moon card here. I've already shuffled these cards with the Three of Wands and the Fool card. So this is indicating to me that you are, in fact, beginning on a brand new creative path. You're creating something new out of this new sense of wholeness, this new ability to release the past lovingly and to trust in your own abilities to understand what's best for you. Understanding as well that perhaps through a particular project or something you're creating with others, something you're considering creating, something you are taking the initial steps to putting together, you have gained your own self-respect, the trust within yourself, and the faith that whatever challenges come on this new path of creation, you can meet those challenges and transform them into the resources, the energy, or the lessons that you need. The Fool is a beautiful card in an interesting way of courage in my mind, because the courage it takes to release the various edifices, routines, ways that we have structured our life, the ways that our possessions, our values, we hold on to those as a representation of who we are. You've actually allowed yourself to face those and release many of them, knowing that there is more and better that is more closely aligned and a better representation of who you are. And it looks particularly as though there is a creative project, a business project, a new opportunity to travel or build something in community that is a truer reflection of who you are now. I'm going to finish this reading with a crystal, a divine crystal, and out popped the amber. And I'm going to read a lot of this card because sometimes it's a little humorous, and I think humor is always a good thing. The key here is recharging your good vibes. The crystal itself is amber. What it is, of way ancient origin, amber is not a rock but a fossilized tree resin with a sugary sweet energy telegraphed by its golden honey and maple syrup hues. Amber promotes a feeling of warmth and well-being from first blush. and armchair paleontologists love the dinosaur era bugs, aka inclusions sometimes caught inside. Who needs it? Tree people, old souls, anyone gearing up for a long, dark winter. Where to put it? Any room you want to convert into a sunroom. And when to use it? When you need a metaphysical hug from the universe, call on Amber's cuddly electric blanket vibes and cozy up. Thank you so much, Aries, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.